So when your intellect starts getting clearer and clearer, insights will come, understanding will become better, confusion will become less, and when all this happens, you are called Manishi, the wise, which is in this verse. And eventually, because there are a few steps still to come, but eventually what will happen? Janma, Bandha, Vinir, Mukta. You will be freed from the cycle of life and death, shackles of life and death. And that is one's highest goal. Mankind's highest goal is what? To become free. Now, what is the meaning of free? For most people, free means do whatever I like. Free means do whatever I like. I am free now. Like you all will be free now. Free from the shackles of mothers and fathers, right? You all will be going into hostel. So don't mistake.
They'll also be free.
No. They are very attached to their children, so they will not be free. They will be free. So when they are free, don't mistake freedom for doing whatever you like. What is really freedom? Freedom is being free from pap. And how are we free from pap? By doing our dharma. Freedom from pap is by doing one's dharma. But we don't want to only be free from pap. We also want to be free from punya. Right or wrong? Because whether you are in a jail made of iron cell or jail made of gold cell, gold bars, you are still in a jail only. So freedom means free from pap. Freedom means also free from punya. How to get free from punya? No expectations. When you have no expectations from your actions, from your living, you become free from punya also. So your freedom means freedom from pap. Freedom also means freedom from punya. Then what else? Freedom from vasana. Because every time you are taking birth to fulfill one desire of yours which was not fulfilled in a previous lifetime. You are carrying that desire from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime.
One vasana per birth or many vasanas?
Millions maybe, thousands, who knows. And every time we are coming into birth again, we are coming only to fulfill those vasanas.
There could be one key vasana.
Who knows? Everyone has one different pattern. Some may have cleared many vasanas in previous lifetimes and one may be still remaining. Some may have 2, some may have 2,000, some may have 20,000. Who knows? We don't know how many vasanas we have. The best way to become free from vasanas is no rag, no dvesh. No likes, no dislikes. So how can I become free from my raga and dvesh? Because until I am free from my raga and dvesh, I will have vasanas. Until I have vasanas, I will have expectations. Until I have expectations, I will not do my dharma. So freedom from raga and dvesh, samatva bhav. Train your buddhi to get samatva bhav. If you get samatva bhav, you will be free from raga and dvesh. Finally, freedom means freedom from sansar itself. And how will I get freedom from sansar itself? By doing actions in karma yoga bhav. No karma bandhan.
Thought level also require pap and
100%. 100%. But less pap or less punya. For example, you think I should do some dhan today. You will get punya for that thought. If you actually go and do the dhan, carry your thought into action, you will get more punya. Understood?
But if you do the dhan, then
But if you do the dhan with karma yoga bhav, with SSSAP, no punya, no pap.
But our thought doesn't come with SSSAP.
That is why you have to train. That is why you have to train. And how to train? Create a gap between thought and action. Create a gap. Don't do impulsively anything. Don't do instinctively anything. Think, is this good for me? And then do. Don't immediately act on your thoughts. When you have completely trained your buddhi in SSSAP, if you have completely trained, then you will be doing the right action spontaneously. And we want to reach that stage. Imagine every time, I have to do this. SSSAP.
एस पहला एस नहीं वो दूसरा एस है
Then someone will think is pagal ho gayi kya? Will you like to come to the movies with me? Wait. S. By that time you are an ass. It's a training, and therefore you need to. It's a lifetime training. It's a lifetime training of not impulsively doing things, of not allowing your mind to go wherever it wants to go, but to make your mind go where you want it to go.
Or doing some service to others, thinking that
You can hear her, Sonali? She can't hear you.
doing some service to others, thinking that Supreme is doing it through me. So just I am an instrument, I am doing it. So does that inquire punya?
No. But don't have abhiman that Bhagwan has chosen me to be the instrument. Because this abhiman and this ahankar are too subtle for words. They're very, very cunning. Okay? Very sly. So, I am so blessed. Why are you so blessed? Bhagwan has chosen me to be the instrument. Gaya. Fir gaya. That's gone. Finished.
Often the term sacrifice I have seen is misconstrued or misinterpreted in a way when as we see it falls in the definition of dharma. But lot many times we have heard we have sacrificed so much. So now
Who has sacrificed and what? Sacrifice means giving up something you have. What you have? What do you have? Your body? Even the machhar thinks that your body belongs to it. It will come and bite you. We have absolutely nothing. Nothing. Because you yourself are energy only. What energy will have? What is this sacrifice that everyone thinks they are doing? There is no sacrifice at all. Nothing belongs to you. So what you will sacrifice? Mother says, I sacrifice for you. अब कैसा बन गया देखो राक्षस.
In terms of service that they do for others.
They are not doing, they are doing for themselves. Nobody is doing anything for anyone. Everything is personal, selfish motivation. All your, that filmy language of kitna tyag kiya, kitna ye kiya, wo kiya, nothing. It's all BS. Okay. So so freedom means freedom from pap, freedom from punya, freedom from vasana, freedom from raga and dvesh, freedom from sansar, finally freedom from birth and death, moksha. And this is the real meaning of freedom. And that is what Bhagwan is trying to tell us in this 51st verse of chapter 2. Wise men who are possessing equipoised mind, that is samatva bhav, they are renouncing the fruit of actions, that is asanga bhav and prasad buddhi. What will happen to them? They will be freed from the shackles of birth. That means they will be freed from sansar and they will attain the blissful supreme state, which is moksha. Clear? This is clear? 50 verse chapter. 52.